Can we take one picture with the minister?
My colleague, yes.
Like we said, we've come a long way. I do not remember the first time. We were trying to figure out yesterday when the first time we actually met, but that's more than 10 years ago. Consumer, I have my data stuck in Google. Then I have my data stuck in my health insurance. Then I have my data stuck in my electricity company. Then I have my data with another, credit provider. And I don't have access to all that data. And so basically the credit provider, he has to do analysis about me. He will realize I'm actually a tidy person. I always pay my electricity on time. I always very diligent when I actually ride my car. I'm always doing below the speed. So all of these things are so much for my own benefit. I've actually been helping many countries around the world set that up. So Brazil, Singapore, India. I can state even more examples. So there is a path that is actually being taken by many countries that we can actually follow. But I think the most important thing is that you all see what the benefits are for you, because what it will do is nobody's going to lose by actually not sharing, but everybody stands to gain. Madam?
Oh, yeah.
For 3 days so far.
Yes.
And it's very important to speak to youth because digitization is a very important part of financial inclusion.
Of course, even partners and friends like yourselves, we should be able to get adequate levels of jobs for our youth and create a minimum of 1 million jobs for the youth within the next 2 years. Also pursuing digital entrepreneurship for purposes of not just enhancing the opportunity or exploiting the opportunities available at our disposal, but we are also trying.
Kenya has gone a long way. We're nearly up to 80% of financial inclusion in the country, but does it not mean 100%? And that 20% that are still needing this financial inclusion are people that generally do not have access to internet and don't have access to a phone. We generally say that everybody has a phone. Actually, we know that that's not the case. So I commend all your actions to make that, hopefully then in the future when I come back to Kenya, that 100% of all the Kenyans will actually have access to connectivity and affordable phones. Without further ado, I would like to say welcome in the Central Bank Kenya. Of course, we have the predecessors, and there's a lot to do. I think you've gone very far.